So my friend, one of my high school friends told me that he's been fixing appliances in Toronto. And back then I used to live in Haifa, Israel. So he's been fixing appliances in Toronto and he's been making $25,000 net profit every month fixing appliances. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, no freaking way you're making $25,000 a month fixing appliance. And here I am making, empowering basically to divide people from each other, making them feel more significant than others. And I don't really enjoy it. So I purchased an airplane ticket and I hopped on an airplane and I shadowed him for 5 days in Toronto. And after 5 days, the light bulb just went off. Like people paid him as much as he asked for because they couldn't find technicians, and it was urgent. It wasn't a nice to have; it was a necessary. It was must to have. So 6 months after, I left my businesses in Israel with a business partner, and Jules and I moved to San Francisco. It was very challenging because back then I had a debt of $200,000 to the banks in Israel, and the business made profit, but it didn't make enough profit to pay back the principal and the interest. So I came here and I started to fix appliances for a living. Within, so I was the one that fixing appliances at the evening time. I used to go online, study, learn about wire diagrams, about electricity and a bunch of other information, because just think about it, before I had two left thumbs. I was never technical. Like I sold clothes, right, for God's sake, and I was a salesperson. And now to learn trade skills, it was very interesting and very challenging in the beginning, but I'm very thankful for this experience because it empowered me with economic security that I never had before. I knew how to make money with my mind and I knew how to make money with my words. But after I learned the trade skill, now I could make money with my hands. And I knew that doesn't matter what, doesn't matter even if there is a language barrier, for the rest of my life, I'll be able to support my family and put food on the table. So I'm very thankful for this experience. It was very challenging. 3 months into the business, I started to train if one of my friends and taught him how to fix appliances. And within 2.5 years, I bootstrapped this business to $4 million in revenue. I was 29 years old and I made anywhere between 30 grand to 85 grand net profit every month. And from there, I'm like, okay, this is insane. There is a lack of technicians. Technology can help me make my business more efficient because there is a lot of human error. So, and on top of that, the one thing that I enjoyed from the most was actually educating technicians. So I decided to do all in, and I took all of my money back then and I started to invest in Nana. In my mind, I thought that I'm going to launch this marketplace and magically everything is going to work itself out. A bunch of technicians will come in, a bunch of demand. Back then it was only B2C. My previous company was only B2C. And it was really challenging, to be honest. Like the first job on the platform was November 2017. In 2018, it was a marketplace for B2C. And it was very, very challenging. I'm happy to talk about it more, but it was super challenging. And I'm getting to a place where I don't have money anymore. Like in my mind, I wanted to bootstrap this business because I started, back to that point, I started already 12 businesses and I bootstrapped all of them. It was never VC backed, right? And it was very challenging to the sense that like I didn't really have any more money in the bank account, but I'm like, I kept going, right? I kept going. I'm like, no, it's going to work. It's going to work. And then I pivoted the business to B2B in mid 2018. And yeah, like lesson by lesson, pilot by pilot, it was a teeth grinding every day. And now we are here.